Thomas Tuchel is set to name his first squad as England head coach on Friday afternoon, with many eyes on the ex-Chelsea boss as he nears his first game in the dugout at Wembley. While he has been charged with bringing football home in the shape of the World Cup in 16 months' time, his first task is to select his squad for the start of the qualifying stages. England have been drawn in Group K and will take on Albania and Latvia next week, handing Tuchel what looks like a kind introduction to international football. While there are several areas of the squad providing intrigue, one of the most interesting may well be at left back, with a number of senior players injured ahead of the Three Lions bow under Tuchel. Here, we've listed 7 potential options for the new manager, with reasons why they should get the nod.
7. Dan Burn, Newcastle United. While Dan Burn has been one of the Premier League's more impressive defenders in recent years, it could be said that it's a sad state of affairs that he is even a candidate for a left-back berth for England. That's not a stain on his qualities, which have helped Newcastle United reach some lofty heights under Eddie Howe, but rather the fact that he is neither a left-back by trade nor a player with the typical physicality that Tuchel, or most managers, would require. He'd be a left-field option for sure, though if it works for Eddie Howe, who's to say he couldn't excel there for England? 6. James Justin, Leicester City. As with Burn, turning to James Justin in this situation would represent something close to a worst-case scenario. But with the likes of Luke Shaw and Lewis Hall out injured, Justin is arguably one of the best options out there who is playing regular first-team football. The main drawback would be that Justin is primarily a right back, and while he's occasionally filled in on the other side in the past, you would imagine he'd still be a fair way down the pecking order. 5. Ben Chilwell, Crystal Palace. Ben Chilwell and Thomas Tuchel will know each other well from their Chelsea days, with the fullback featuring 39 times for the Blues during the German Stamford Bridge tenure. That could give his chances of an international renaissance a lift, but the fact is he just isn't playing regularly, even after having left West London on loan in January. He will surely remain on Tuchel's radar, but unless the new boss believes Chilwell is the player he can still get the most out of in spite of his lacking match sharpness, other candidates will surely be prioritized. 4. Leif Davis, Ipswich Town. Having started every top-flight game he has been available for this term, Ipswich Town's Leif Davis may remain with an outside chance of sneaking into Tuchel's first squad. Davis has become a trustworthy member of the Tractor Boys side this season, and showcased his creativity from left back in the championship last year, recording 20 assists in the second tier. Whether this takes Tuchel's fancy remains to be seen, but Davis is a competent player who may yet benefit from the unavailability of others in his position. 3. Levi Colwill, Chelsea. Levi Colwill and Tuchel never crossed paths as far as the defender playing for the Chelsea first team is concerned, but the 22-year-old's recent international experience in the Nations League may come in very handy amid a dearth of quality options at Tuchel's disposal. Earning his senior competitive international debut under Lee Carsley, the European under-21 champion, would also bring a winning experience that few in the current squad would be able to match. His versatility may see him get in the squad regardless, but should he make it, Tuchel could do worse than ask Colwill to solve his conundrum at left back, where he started and kept a clean sheet against Ireland back in September. 2. Miles Lewis-Skelly, Arsenal. Although uncapped at senior level, Miles Lewis-Skelly's breakthrough this season has been meteoric. His class is undeniable, particularly when considering his age, with the youngster proving his competence at left back. However, what may work against the Arsenal youth product is that he has often been found walking a tightrope this season, a habit Tuchel may prefer him to nip in the bud before being entrusted with a starring role on the international stage. That said, clashes against European lightweights, such as Latvia, may be an ideal opportunity to give the kid a chance in England colors. 1. Tyrick Mitchell, Crystal Palace. It has somehow been 3 years since Crystal Palace fullback Tyrick Mitchell last made the England squad in friendly victories over Switzerland and Ivory Coast, starting the latter. And with most, if not all, of Tuchel's prime left-back options injured, Mitchell is surely the best-placed left-back providing a solution. Mitchell is playing regularly for his club, becoming a trusted starter under Oliver Glasner. Hence Ben Chilwell's inability to break into the starting 11 at Selhurst Park. He is also one of the last few true left-backs available, with most of the players in this list not even left-backs by trade. When all is said and done, Mitchell's patience is surely about to pay off. Will a competitive debut await in Tuchel's first game?